Very good morning to all of you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, ma'am. All good now.
Okay, so starting with team building, in the last session we have discussed about team chemistry, why team chemistry is important. But before going ahead with how to build team chemistry, I just want to know, do you have any games in your mind by which you can bring team together? You can improve team building, you can build team building. Any games which you can suggest?
Football.
Okay, but there anyone cannot
Or kabaddi. Or kabaddi.
or kabaddi. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other way of bringing them together for virtual team building?
For game, like only games or some other thing also, ma'am.
Any other thing?
Any other thing? Um, Giving them a task, ma'am, which correlates each other's work, ma'am.
Like
Like giving them to some task like they have to they have to study about I'm not getting a perfect example for this now.
take your time, no worries. Take your time.
Ma'am, we can give tasks like if there are 5 in a team, asking them to prepare a boats, like normal boats, paper boats of same size. So to make this, the team may divide themselves like one can cut paper of the same size, one can help them in arranging, one can um, check which are of the same size, etc. This can be done to make them bring them together.
Ma'am, I have an idea, ma'am.
Yes.
We can tell them like there's goal, like let's set a goal. Okay, now we need to achieve that. For that, I need like all of you participate equally here as a team. So I need 2% for marketing, accounts, I mean finance, sales, these things I want. Okay, and you all need to like before taking any decision, you need to check with the financial status, the sales, how much the sales is increasing or decreasing, what's the market situation. You need to discuss and then you need to proceed so that they will be coordinating with each other.
Okay. Again, perfect example. Okay, both of your example are good. One is related to getting different fields together. One is related to whosoever is there in the team. It can be specifically for a team. It can be for the entire organization. Good. Now let's check the team bonding as per communication. Most important thing when we are working for team chemistry, when we are working on building team chemistry, bringing them together, one most important thing is communication, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now if we talk about communication, if I direct something, if you remember in communication, we once played a game where I was directing and you were making something with paper. The figure came out to be
Yeah,
different.
yeah, I remember.
Yes,
Yeah.
figure came out to be different. Same thing, we can have it on whiteboard or paper, that someone is just giving instruction, other person are just drawing that thing, and finally it will depend how good the instructor he is to make them understand what they are supposed to do. Because as a leader, he need to be a good instructor, he need to be a person who explains himself very well and very clearly, right? As a leader, this is his part. Do you agree? So now when we are working virtually, we need to plan these type of activities which improves communication, which improves trust. Now, when we were not having these virtual session, when everyone was working in the office, that time we used to have many different activities. For example, taking 4 different people and asking them to balance on each other, forming a pyramid. Everything was dependent on team chemistry, trust on each other. Like when we are forming the pyramid, each and every person trusts the other person that yes, we are not going to fall down, right? Same way, these type of small activities, conducting these activities within the team brings team together, improve their coordination, because when they are working together, it is going to improve their coordination. Along with them, it will give time to them to understand each other. Like the activity which Balmukund told, but this, they'll be getting mixed, they'll be getting involved with different fields, different areas in the department. They'll be coming together, working together. The example which Sayeda gave, it is going to give them new enthusiasm, new energy of playing something in the organization. So it is moreover, like we are getting social, we are bringing them together for social touch, for some fun activity. So both the things are important at their place. Sometimes, sorry, sometimes having the sometimes having social activity so that they can come together for enjoyment, they can come together for building a relationship. And sometimes this activity which is related to the organization for any specific task, that is good to generate ideas, new suggestions, new problem solving strategies. So in both the way, team chemistry is very important if you want to get good results from the team. If team doesn't work together, if team doesn't build that bond, that trust on each other, the results will be affected. Let's start with how to build team chemistry. First is share a meal together. Normal sharing, eating together, having breakfast, going out for a tea. These are the normal things which bring people together, which gives them a place where they can go for informal communication. They can talk about their own views, their personal lives, their ideas with each other. So eating lunch together and work on their team challenges together. Now at this time, even if someone is facing any difficulty, they can discuss that thing. A difficulty related to professional life, difficulty related to personal life. If they need any kind of suggestion from each other, they have this platform to talk. They share some sarcasm, they share jokes, they share their experiences. They discuss about things beyond organization, like they discuss about other factors, like they can discuss about current affairs, they can discuss about cricket, they can discuss about their passion, their hobbies. So, when we discuss with each other about all these things, past personal things, that brings them together, that makes their bond more strong. Sitting around the table and talking about their lives promotes a sense of family. Yes, when we are sitting with family, what we do? We usually just laugh, we talk, we share, we tell them what we did the entire day. That is how the conversation happens when we are sitting with the family. Same way, when you are sharing a meal together, slowly, that environment will develop. But yes, here as a leader, you need to make sure that they are knowing each other, but they are not becoming social over there. Being social means they are not getting involved in each other's life so much that they divert their mind from working to just gossiping. If they become comfortable with each other a lot, if they become social with each other, then the efficiency is going to decrease, because most of the time you'll be seeing these type of people somewhere in the cafe talking to each other, sharing their experience, gossiping. All these things will start happening that we don't want. We want them to come together to build trust, but we don't want them to engage into this gossip all the time. Third, it's around the table. They share ideas, laugh about what's going on around the world, in the office, and ultimately become friends. Here they don't have any set rules. Like they cannot talk about anything other than the agenda. They cannot talk about anything related, anything not related to the work they are doing. They cannot talk about the anything other than their project. There is no such foundation, no such rules, no such regulation when they are on their table. So under this, it is very important to make them come together to share a meal, to share their ideas, to talk about what's going on in the world. Even they can talk about their own passions, like someone likes painting, someone's hobby is traveling around the world. We can share that experience also. So it is completely informal talk which happens when you are sharing a meal. Play together often. In organization, do we play?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of games? Video games?
Uh, it depends, ma'am, what kind of organization it is.
Why it is going to depend on that?
Because, ma'am, like if it's a like multinational like place of organization, then yeah, you will get a better facilities, ma'am, over there. But if you talk about a normal like organization, a small like office, there you might play yeah, the physical games, but over there it hardly like you get time. So yeah.
You know, in organization, in big organization, you will see they have specific areas where they can go sit and play with each other. They have all type of games over there. Like indoor, and even they plan that, like as you said that football, even they plan outings where they play outdoor games as well. So it is when you are playing together, you are just relaxing, you are enjoying, right? And that is what bringing them together. Do something fun with the team to start off the practice and to get them loosened up. Something you need to plan by which you can bring them together, you can make them comfortable, you know, directly starting with the work, allocation of duties, allocation of the task, assigning them with the responsibility. A newly built team, okay, I'm just talking about a new project which you have got, and all of a sudden you have started with working on the project. No, that is not going to work. Everyone will be in their own work. No one will be supporting each other. No one will be talking with each other. A friendly atmosphere won't be there in the team. And that team spirit, you know, the spirit of doing something, that is not going to be there. So as soon as you make a team for some time, maybe for a day or two or for a week, your priority should be to bring them together, to loosen them up amongst each other, to get to know each other. Even you as a leader need to know them. So know each other, have some open social atmosphere environment for them, and then start allocating them the rules, their roles and responsibilities. Dance parties, sing karaoke or play games, movie nights, swim parties are also ways for team to spend time outside workstation. Third, this also allows you to get to know your team members better. As a team manager, don't be afraid to have fun with your team. They'll feel more connected to you and they'll feel safe enough to take creative risk without fear of failure. You being a team manager, you being the leader of the team, you need to get along with them. You cannot think that, okay, I have to design everything to bring them together. No, for you, your main work is you need to bring them together, as well as you need to get yourself involved with each other. When they will have that personal touch, that is the time when they'll be very much open with you. They'll talk to you. They will share their ideas. They will approach you for the problems. And this is going to create a healthy team. When the communication is not open, when the communication is not transparent, when it is not clear, or when you just afraid to communicate with the manager, that is the time the work which you are doing won't be efficient. Why? At times we need the help of manager to understand the things, to know how we have to come up with the work. If we are lacking some resources, if we are lacking some skills, we need to talk to the manager to get those required skills, trainings, resources for finishing of the work. And if your manager is not friendly, you might not think of approaching him. You'll just think of finishing it off the way you can and submitting the task. That is not going to give you 100% efficiency in your work. So whenever you are having these activities, make yourself available, be a part of the team as a team member, not as a manager or as a leader. When you are going with the social one, when you are organizing these activities, this means that you all share a common platform. You all are a team. No one is superior and no one is working under them. So when you build that atmosphere, when you'll start involving them, you'll start sharing. Even it's okay if you sometimes share your lunch with them, sitting with them, knowing each other. The best way to know an employee, the best way to know a person is having informal talk with that person. When we say that manager should know each and every individual, by going to that individual, talking to that individual, there may be some things which you won't know, like their nature. How's their nature? Are they friendly? Are they is introvert? Are they extrovert? What kind of nature they hold? You'll know this nature by your observation when they are in the group. So for this, you need to involve themselves, play with them whenever you think like yes, it's the time for me to know my team, or some new addition or deletion is there from the team. Get involved with them. Third, team building games and experiences. That's what we just now discussed. The team building games can be a great way to assess your team strength and weakness. How you can assess the team strength and weakness? How you'll know the team strength and weakness when you are going with team building games?
By giving them tasks, like a different level of tasks which a uh, person is like, we can find out right there whether he's like, what's his weak point. Like we should give some work according to like his strength and all, so we can see where he's, or some task, so we can see whether he's like strengthened or where he's weak,
Okay, by giving him
at what point.
yes, by giving them the specific task. For example, you
Yeah.
have a marketing team. Okay, you have different teams in marketing department. You can come up with giving them a task related to preparing a marketing strategy. If the team is of, for example, a newly hired group of individuals are there who are just going to enter into technical line, you can give them some coding assignment and ask them to work together. So that way you will know who is good in doing which part. You can give them assignment and you can observe who comes out to be a good leader. their weakness and their strength, giving them specific assignments to know their problem solving abilities, to know how they solve their conflicts within themselves, to know how they build a strategy to achieve something. Do they have competition with each other? So by these team building games, you can know the strength and weakness of the team, not of the individual. Now here we are, when we are having team building game, that is to know the strength and weakness of the team, group of people together, not the individual people. Second, these experiences are necessary for them to learn how to communicate. When we are giving them team building activities, they have to communicate to get the work done. This will tell us how good they are in communication. We can have different games related to specific skills. Like you can have games related to communication to check the communication. You can have games where you will check their leadership skill, where you can check their knowledge, where you can check their problem solving skills, where you can check how good they are in preparing the strategies, how good they are in coming out of some kind of problem. So different activities you can prepare for them to check their experience, their knowledge in all different fields. Because with this team building activity, we even decide if a person is best suitable for the team or not. Are we utilizing that resource? Having creating a team with 10 different individuals, but if we are not utilizing that talent, all those 10 resources in achieving a task, then those resources which are left unutilized are a waste, for which we are incurring the expenses. We are paying them, but we are not utilizing them. If you think you have such resources in your team, you can shift them, you can move them to a new team, or you can give them the task for which they are best suitable for. So it is going to show you how good they are in communication, how good they are in working together. Set up an obstacle course in the room. If you really want to put their problem solving skill to the test, try an escape room and see if they can get out before their time expires. What all different type of obstacles you can put? You can give them some tough situation by which the company is going on, or you have forecasted that yes, that situation may arise in near future. For example, you can give them a group of HR people. You can ask them to prepare a strategy how we are going to call back the employees and how we are going to make them comfortable within the organization. They have been working from home from last 1.5 years or maybe from 2 years till the time they return to office. Now, how we are going to settle them in the office? Isn't it going to be a challenging thing for the organization? Challenging thing for the leader?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can give them this, yes, you can give them this problem and you can tell them to come up with the solution. Now, when you escape from the room, that means that you are not present there physically, but still from somewhere you are keeping an eye on that discussion, that how discussion is going on, who all are contributing in that discussion. Are they all working together? Are they coming up with some practical examples that yes, these are the ways how we can give them a good familiar surrounding, how we can make them comfortable in the organization again, or what rules, what strategies we can adopt where they'll be comfortable in working from office and the organization will be comfortable in allowing them to work from home. So all these things, you can give them the situation and you can ask them to come up with the solution. So these are the ways by which you are bringing them together. These are ton of ways to bond your team together. Just be creative. All you need is you need to be very creative and you can bring them together. Very small game. That is truth and dare. We all have played truth and dare, right? Spinning the bottle, asking truth or dare, or in many other ways we have
Yes,
played
ma'am.
that.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So what do you think, what exactly that game does?
It help us to know each other.
Help us to know each other. Can we play this game virtually?
Virtually, ma'am. Uh, Rarely, ma'am. Truth in the virtually doesn't,
Okay,
it's not that comfortable.
let's just do that. Let's quickly do that. We are going to play a game, and the name of the game is Two Truth, One Lie. Basically, you'll be sharing three different things about you. It can be anything, your likes, your dislikes, your uh, hobbies, your passion, your work. It can be related to anything, but we just need three things which you'll be sharing. And your team members are going to tell which two things they think are true for you and which one thing is false. Okay, let's do that. Let's see whether it works or not. Who's going to start? Come on, take the lead and start.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, say
We
that
need to.
Balmukund is starting. You have to tell me what do you think, which two things are true for him and which one thing is false.
Okay, I need to say like two truth and one lie.
Yes, two truth about you and one lie about you.
Okay. Uh, I'm a rude guy. First thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Second is I like traveling,
Okay.
and I'm much more into uh, social life. I mean,
So
marketing and all that.
you
Yeah.
are social. You are into social life.
Extrovert. I'm extrovert.
Okay, you are extrovert. You love traveling.
Yeah.
And you are a rude person. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Saida, what do you think in these three things? What two things are true for him?
He's an extrovert. It's true, ma'am.
Okay.
And I doesn't. A lie is he's not a rude guy. Another one is
Okay, social person. That is
social.
extrovert. That he is. Okay. What do you think, Balmukan? Is she right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, Saida, let's go with you. Share three things about you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm good at cooking.
Mhm.
Uh, and I'm very punctual.
Mhm.
And yeah, I like interacting with different people.
Okay.
Connections
Yes.
with.
Now it's a challenge, Balmukun. Now find out of these three things, what two are actually true.
Cooking she likes.
Okay.
Okay. And interacting with people she likes,
Okay.
but she's not punctual.
Okay. Yes. Say that. What do you say? Is he right?
I actually doesn't like cooking. It's the hatest job for me.
So see, that was not tough, but
Yeah, but
tricky.
punctual
Why?
because I wasn't there these days. He has actually guessed it right, but
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where things went wrong was our observation. We have been observing. Okay, earlier she was there. Right now, from some days she is not there. So maybe she's not punctual. And cooking is basically an assumption which people usually make when it comes to girls. If any girl is saying cooking
No,
as a
they're
passion,
good at cooking.
what
That's a
what
genuine.
Balmu?
That's a genuine thing. I mean, they're good at cooking. That's why we say that.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is the general perception which we have. So here, Balmukund, you are actually not knowing the person on basis of the perception you have made in your mind. You just told what two things are true for her and what one thing is false for her. Right? This way, when you are playing the game, you will get to know many things. Like how we got to know that yes, she's a girl, but still she doesn't like cooking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
come out of that perception that being a girl means that yes, the person likes cooking. So
Yeah.
here, doing these activities within the team will bring you together. This activity, if you are a group of 10 people, this activity will hardly take 15 to 20 minutes. But that enjoyment, that fun, knowing something different about the people will help you to come close to each other. It can be normal things. It can be like, I like to eat this, I like to eat this, and I don't like to eat this. So again, you will know their eating habits. You can be very specific, like these two truths and one dare should be related to your passion only. You need to tell us something, your passion or your hobby, it should be related to either of them. So again, you will get to know the passion and hobbies of the person. Or you can be more precise, more specific, saying you just have to tell us three different skills you have, out of which two need to be true, one need to be your developing skill, which you think is still in the developing stage. Or you can talk about the favorite food. You can talk about their sport interest. You can talk about their favorite characters. So see, the game is one, through to one line, but we can make it more interesting by being creative, by adding some fun element in that. That is really going to make your team excited about working together, bringing them close to each other, having strong bond with each other. So all these things will improve your team chemistry. Now, celebrate both success and failure. Do we celebrate failure?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Failure is something which is going to teach you a lesson of what things you need to avoid to achieve the success. So it's good to celebrate failure as well. So we always give compliments to the team when they do really well on an instant challenge and try to find good things to say even when they fail. It's a good habit to accept if you have failed in something and to tell them that yes, this is what we were supposed to do and we failed in that. It's okay to be a failure if you learn from your mistake. Bringing treats as reward for accomplishing. Even just bringing on table a Domino's pizza is also itself a very big treat you have given to them. They'll be happy with that. So, but at least give them some treat as a reward for achieving the goal, for finishing off the task on time. Each little victory we celebrate together as a team, but we also celebrate our failure. If victory is together as a team, then failure is also together as a team. So we should stand together for that as well. Giving them the team autonomy and permission to take risk without fear of failure allows them to be vulnerable with each other. It develops chemistry and a sense of belongingness. Allow them, in the beginning, don't overburden them with by saying that you need to get success. You have to be successful. You have to be successful. You have to show the results. It's okay. Allow them to explore, allow them to use their way of working. Even if they fail, they will learn and they will come up with something best for the organization and even best for the team. Give them that space. Give them that space where they come together, they learn together. They are not burdened, they are not stressed with the thing that we just have to show good results. It's okay if they show bad results, you will be there to make them understand. Sometimes failure makes us learn more rather than the success. If we fail in some time, if we fail to achieve something, we will learn that where we were lacking, what support we were lacking, and we can work on that. Very small example from Chak De India movie, that in the end, just before their final match, what did Shah Rukh Khan told? He told that you lost this match because two different persons were playing differently. They were not supporting each other. That the goal they could have made if they would have passed the ball to each other. They didn't do that. Right? They failed. They learned themselves that thing because of failure. If someone, a coach would have told them theoretically, they wouldn't have understood. But when they practically have seen that thing, that how if we are not working in team, how we lose, they will understand the importance of team building. And in the final match, they have proved that thing, that yes, it's all about team winning together. Individual cannot win. So that is how you learn from your failure. So it's okay if you see your team failing and then standing up, getting up again, and working towards the success and achieving the success. So with these, there are two more things. That is, keep focused on bigger picture and deal with conflict in a timely manner. So these two things for building strong team chemistry, we will discuss in the next session of team building. With this, we have came to the end of the session, and now exactly after 9 minutes, we'll start the next session. And today's next session is on work-life balance. Very important. Don't create work-life balance. Okay, so we'll see you at 9:50.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.